Hello everybody and welcome back to Feed the Beast, and in today's episode what I would like to do is actually continue expanding our machine setup over here. I'd like to do some improvements to it following on from the last episode where we started it. Now before we get into anything really today, I had some problems when I logged in initially. I had a creeper blast right here and it blew up all of these chests. I don't know if I've lost anything or not. I don't think I have. I've put everything back and that kind of threw a wrench into my plans. And I don't know where it came from, so what I've done is up there were some caves I've covered up with dirt and I've sealed the entrance off a little bit better than it was. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. And aside from that, really, I haven't done too much. I've just looked a little bit into improving my machine setup. I did do some machine processing. Got myself some iron, some copper and some tin, and depending on how things go today, if we have some more time, then we might be able to look at setting up a Tinker's Construct smeltery, because I want to kind of switch to Tinker's Tools, I think, for now. First thing I want to do though is actually set it to daytime. A new update out for that. So now that we've done that, I guess the next thing to do is actually get ourselves an achievement. I'm going to need some wood for that. I'll use this wood here. So, let me see. I believe to make a tree tap, you need this? No. Something like that. I might be missing a... Oh, it's planks. Okay, not sticks. I had the recipe right, just the material wrong. There's some sort of gear, apparently. Whoops. What's going on here? Oh. Here we go. So we're going to make this tree tap, and what I would like to do is harvest some rubber from my rubber tree farm here. And I'm going to check. There's some spiders there, a creeper over there, but I think we're good for now. So I believe you just right click with it. Yeah, there we go. And you get sticky resin, which I can, I believe, put into a machine, and I actually get rubber from that. It has a little cool sound effect to it. Now, I believe that these trees kind of regrow that over time, so I'm just going to leave these here for a while and just see how things go with it, I guess. So that's that. That's another achievement done then. This is the Minecraft achievement pane. Don't have diamonds yet. Not caught a fish. Not baked bread. Not really done a whole lot there. This is the panel though that we can use this for. So we can make a diamond apparently, build an induction furnace, a compressor, an extractor, a bat box. But I think we've gotten pretty much all of these. That we can right now, so that's pretty cool. So we've got this tree tap made and we've got some rubber and so on. So now those spiders are going to be a problem, aren't they? They're going to make a racket. Probably going to have to take care of them. I guess I'll throw my tree tap up in here, and the rubber I guess I'll just put over here for now with the other rubber, and I'm going to go take care of those spiders before they start becoming a real big problem. And then what we'll do is we'll look into upgrading our machine setup. There we go. It's weird how the experience looked then over the water. Very, very strange. Alright, well that's that taken care of. So now we can actually get on with our machine stuff. And actually, before we do that, there is one more thing I want to do. Kind of a bit of a random, crazy episode so far. I want to do some enchanting. Seeing as we have the fully powered up table, I'd like to try and enchant a pickaxe, see if I can get anything good. Not going to enchant the one I'm using now because it's already kind of half damaged. So what do we got here materials wise? I could make one out of rubies, sapphires, peridot, quartz possibly. I know these last a long time. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about these new pickaxes, the ruby, sapphire, and peridot ones, because I've never really messed with them. I don't know what their enchantability is or anything like that. So I'm just going to give it a go, level 30, see what we get. Ooh, Soulbound 1, Efficiency 3. I don't know what soulbound is. Really at all. I don't know what that does, to be honest. What happens if I try mining like cobblestone with it? I just get cobblestone. Maybe it has some specific uses that I'm not aware of, but generally that's actually a pretty poor pickaxe, I think, unless soulbound has some really amazing use that I'm not aware of. So I guess I'll throw that away in there for now and build up my levels again and try and enchant another pickaxe. I'd really like to get a fortune pickaxe going for some diamonds for sure. So, right, machine time. So what we have here is we have a macerator, a macerator, a generator, an electric furnace. Now what I would like to do is kind of upgrade the generator first and make it into a geothermal generator, which uses lava as opposed to coal, because I can get access to a lot more lava deep underground. I'm going to be running into lava pools, and the nether has an infinite supply of this stuff. So it makes sense, right, to have that. We're going to need a regular generator, 2 empty cells, 4 glass, and 2 iron item casing. Now, in order to make the empty cells, we're going to need something called a metal former. And we need tin plates, and we get empty cells. So, we've got a little bit of work to do before we get there. Do I have any glass? That's the question. I have sand, so I can make glass. I don't think I do, so I'm going to go ahead and actually make the glass now for it. Some leather in there. And it also said, what? The casing, right? So I'm going to need my forge hammer for that. To make a plate, and then the iron item casing. So we have the generator is over there. We have the 4 glass cooking up, the iron item casing. So all we need to do now is make the metal former, which is a different machine. So how do you make a metal former then? That's the question here. So we need another electronic circuit. Oh boy, my favorite. Machine casing toolboxes, which are made from bronze item casing. How do you make bronze? Bronze ingot. Bronze dust, maybe? Okay, you need dust. And you need... Can you mix ingots, I wonder? I thought there was a recipe you could mix ingots with to make bronze. Yeah, we made bronze before. I'm just getting confused. And then there's these coils, which are copper cables surrounded by iron ingots. Okay. So I think I have all the supplies to do that, honestly. So where do we want to start with this guy? I guess we want to start with the machine casing, right? And get 8 iron ingots here for that. So let's do this. Oops, what am I doing here? Right, so 8 iron plates, and then I can make these into a machine casing. And then we want the coils, which are copper cables. I have some copper lying around. I need to get my cutters for that. I guess I'll get this one, and my cutters are in here. And I believe the way you make these is just go ahead and make 6, and you use the cutters on here. I think we're going to need a few more than that. I think you needed 8, right, for each. So we're going to need 16. Oh, we need 3 coils, so we actually need 24 of those. Okay. And there we go. And I'll just get my iron ingots here. Get 3 of those in the middle. And we'll surround these like so. We'll get 3 coils. So we've got that, the machine casing. Now we need the toolbox, which is bronze around a chest. I've got chests. And bronze we know we can make with, I believe it's copper and tin. So I think it's 1 copper and 3 tin, or the other way around. Yeah, here we go. Bronze ingots, and I need to make bronze plates. And I think... yeah, we have those now. That's only enough for 1. So I'm going to need to make 1 more of those. There we go. Forge hammer's almost broken as well, so I'm going to have to be careful about that. Alright, so got the two toolboxes. They don't stack apparently. I wonder if toolboxes like actually behave like a toolbox. Oh, they do. Look at that. That's interesting. Maybe that's why they don't stack. So got the coils. So all we are missing now is the dreaded circuit, which I need an iron plate for, 2 redstone, and 6 insulated copper cables. So we need to make 3 of those. Get these to make that. Need the 2 redstone. I'm actually running pretty low on redstone, so probably going to have to do some mining at some point. And what else did it say it needed? An iron plate? Okay, so we got that. And I need to get my rubber from over here. And it was 6, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Let me see here. So where did I put those? 6. Iron plate in the middle, 2 redstone either side. That gives me an electronic circuit, the machine casing, coils along the bottom, and 2 toolboxes either side. Gives me a metal former. And we're going to want to power that. Oh hey, there's some zinc there. I guess I'll collect that. Not really sure what it's for yet, but we'll find out later down the road. Something to do with steam power, I assume. That's the mod it's from. Use my copper cable, and we'll get the metal former, and that's charging up now. So now we have the metal former, we need to go back to the geothermal generator. So geothermal generator, we need these empty cells, and for that we need tin plates, and then that needs to be in extruding mode, which it is. And that's the end of my forge hammer, so I'm going to have to make another one. So I believe a forge hammer is like that. So I guess for now, let's just make 3 tin plates. And we'll turn these into the cells, get the glass, and I think we have pretty much everything we need for it then, don't we? I'm just going to have to pick the generator up. There we go, got 3 of the cells. I'll let it finish doing its thing first, and then I'll pick that up. I'm going to need my wrench anyways. Alright, so I guess they stack. Spider eyes that I don't want, so I'll put those in there. Okay, so that's done. I think you shift right click it. Yeah, there you go. And generator, 2 empty cells, 4 glass, and the casings gives me a geothermal generator. So now what I need to do is use these extra cells I made to basically get lava power into the system. And conveniently there's a lava pool right here, so I'm going to take it. Now what you've got to be careful of, and I don't know if this is every mod pack or just mine, but when you take lava and you actually run out of cells to fill up, it actually puts the lava cell in your hotbar, and if you right click again you'll actually place it back down and waste the cell, so you don't want to do that if you can help it. Now this does use up the cells. It's filling up something with power. I'm not really sure what yet. Oh, okay, it's filling up the internal buffer of the generator itself. So what I can go ahead and do is actually make a bunch more of these cells. I'm actually probably going to make 30. Might seem like a lot off the bat, but we're going to need them, so I'm going to let that do its thing. And while it does that, let's kind of turn our attentions to Tinker Tools then, because that's obviously another thing I want to kind of figure out. And I'm going to throw my wrench, forge hammer, cutters, and all this kind of stuff associated with that in this chest, just to keep things organized. while I think here. Still haven't really got a proper chest set up. So tin, iron, bronze, glass, and a chest, wood, leather goes over here, copper, there we go. Okay, so things are a bit more organized now. So we are going to actually make a bookcase as well. And an oak bookcase is simply 6 of these oak wood and then 3 slabs. I'm really tired today, I apologise if I sound a little bit worn out or whatever. That's the reason. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a bookcase. Now the reason I would want one of these is I'm going to be starting to collect some books pretty soon here. So I'm going to get my bookcase down, and I think I already have some, not in here but in here, and I'm going to put the diaries I picked up in the bookcase. Helps organize all this stuff. And I'm actually now going to go ahead and make something called Materials and You. Materials and You, Volume 1. And for that we need a blank pattern and a piece of paper. A blank pattern is some sticks and some wood, shaped like that. We get a blank pattern, and we have paper right in here. So I can make myself Materials and You, Volume 1. And we'll open this up and get an achievement. So this is part of the Tinker's Construct mod, and Tinker's Construct enables you to make special tools with different properties, and there's more stuff to it than that. You can make weapons, and there's all sorts of stuff that I don't really know about. So a part craft for a pattern chest. So these are all the basic crafting recipes that we're going to need for various things. Slime stuff, a punji stick, barricade, grout, seared brick. Right. So yeah, we're going to want to make ourselves a smeltery. Book recipe. Yeah, and you can convert this into that. Tool forge. What does this say here? Apparently carrots and juice are not only good for your eyes, but for your goggles as well. The night vision potion also helps. So you can make night vision goggles, eh? I wonder if it's like something that is used. Yeah, type, single use. Harder to hit, stealth, featherfall, water walk, lead boots. Interesting. Multi-use. What's that do? Increases mining speed. That's interesting. Putting redstone on my weapon makes it faster. So these must be like upgrades. Auto repair. The tool slowly repairs itself. Double jump. Pistons. Okay, we don't really need to get into all of that for right now. All we need to do really is actually just get the smeltery started. I'm also going to get Volume 2. This tells us about the different tool types and what you need to craft them. So as you can see, there's all of these different ones, arrows as well, special types of things, and this is what we need to look for here. So we need to look at the different material traits. So wood is probably not going to be great. Stone, iron, flint, cactus, bone, obsidian. You'd think obsidian would have more durability than that. Alumite, an uncommon alloy, that means it's made of 2 metals. Durability 700, that's pretty good. Netherrack is about the same as stone. Blue slime, it's interesting. Paper, cobalt, ardite, manalien, copper, bronze. Bronze looks like a good one that we could make. Steel, make steel tools. Okay, you can add a diamond to it to give it diamond tipped. Emerald gives it more durability, redstone gives it speed, and the moss gives it auto repair. A lava crystal gives it the power of a furnace. Now that's interesting. A ball of moss is made from moss stone. I don't have any vines. A lava crystal we would need to go to the nether for. Look. Oh, so that's like adds fortune or looting, depends on the tool type. Increases level at maximum threshold. You need lapis for that. Interesting. Sharpness from quartz. That's like a fire aspect. So these are all different enchantments then. I don't really need to read all of this now. I'll read it off camera. What we really do need to do though is kind of pick a tool sort of grade, I guess, to work with. I don't know how you make alumite, so I'm probably going to lean towards something like bronze or steel. Although I think steel might be quite difficult to make too. So I can make bronze already. Maybe it tells us in NEI. Alumite is what we're looking for here. An alumite ingot. How would I make one of those? Ingot caster. Casting table. It doesn't say, does it? Molten alumite. Smeltery. I need aluminium, iron, and obsidian for that. I could melt iron and aluminium, but I couldn't melt obsidian. I don't have any obsidian, I don't think. So I'm probably going to lean towards bronze tools then, if that's the case, because I don't have any obsidian around, do I? I'm going to have to get some obsidian soon. But we may just be able to get away with, for now at least, making a tool. Add in the 1 diamond I have to it to give it the ability of mining obsidian, and then make alumite tools. So, before we really begin here, we need to make some of these things. So, a stencil table, a part crafter, a pattern chest, and a tool station would be very, very handy to have. So, let's try and make some of these. I think I picked something up there. So let's go ahead and make these. Ooh, Tinker's Weaponry. Got that book too. I have to read that later. So we need a log. I have a log. I'm going to make some more patterns as well. Oh, and you know one thing I do want to make? Ooh, stencil work array. I actually want to break this guy, and I'm going to replace him with something a little bit more advanced than a crafting table called a crafting station. As you can see, it will pick a chest, and I could store my stuff in here and have it right next to the crafting grid. Really handy. I really, really like that functionality. Another thing related to Tinker's Construct. So we've got a part builder. There was another one as well, wasn't there? So we've got the stencil table, the part crafter, we need a pattern chest, and a tool station. So we need to do this, I think. Yeah, tool station. We don't have one of those. And also the last one to make, I always forget these recipes, I'm not used to it yet, is the chest. Yeah, the pattern chest. So for that, I'm going to need just a regular old chest, and the blank pattern will make me a pattern chest. So where should I set this stuff down? I'm thinking I'm probably going to have my smeltery back here, so it might make sense to put it near this. Why don't we go ahead and do that and see where we go. Fill that hole in. There we go. And I'll probably just set the stuff down over here for now. So, stencil table, tool station, part builder, and a pattern chest. So that's all of that then. Place a pattern and a material on the left to get started. Now some of these are for lower grade materials, I believe. Now, if I put this in here, I can like make the different patterns. I remember learning that before. This is where you make tools and you can name them and that type of thing. But we're going to need to get a smeltery going first, so we're going to need the mighty smelting book for that. And to do that, I'm going to need to do this. And then that, and then that. Mighty smelting. So this is the stuff we need for a smeltery. We need a smeltery controller, and then we need to make it like this, essentially. Oh, it tells you in here how you make some of these better materials. So we're going to need to make grout, which is sand, gravel, and clay, then make seared bricks, and then build the smeltery based on that. So I guess it's going to be to the surface. I think it's nighttime right now. Nope, it's not. And I need to get myself some clay. I already have sand and gravel, so I need to run up and grab myself some clay. Now, there should be some clay over here. Oh, there's some right here to mine. That's good. Because I want to get this made today if we can. So we want to get ourselves plenty of clay. There we go. Collect all of this stuff. Ugh. There we go. That's over a stack of clay. That should probably give us enough grout, I would have thought. Alright, so let's head back over here. And we'll head back downstairs. Rubber tree farm's coming along quite nicely. It makes me happy. And let's try and go ahead and make ourselves some grout. And I am grout, very nice. I guess I'll make myself 20 of that for now. I assume, yeah. Oh, this didn't run out of lava. And we got all our empty cells. I want to actually use the electric furnace here if I can. See if I can make this into the seared bricks. It might be a little bit faster than the furnaces. Yeah, look at that. We're getting ourselves seared bricks. So, it says we need a smeltery controller. One of those. And that is 8 seared bricks like a furnace. So that's probably the first thing that we want to try and get. So actually we're going to need a lot more grout, aren't we, if we're talking about needing that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just make... I'm not going to make all of it, but I'm going to make a stack of grout at least. There we go. And I'm actually going to take advantage of the other furnaces I have over here too, in order to do this. I'm really not too clued up with this stuff because I've never ever messed with it too much, so you have to forgive me if I'm not too familiar. And I guess while we do that, we'll fill up our cells from our lava pool. There's some tin, I think, there. I want to try and get as much of this as I can filled in. I think you can only collect it if it's like touching the floor though, or like a wall. It behaves like a bucket, I think, mainly. So we'll move that. Just got one cell to fill. Can I collect it from somewhere? Maybe over here. There we go. Alright, so we now have 30 cells, which I can use in this. That should give us plenty of power for a long time. Seared bricks. Lots more seared bricks. You get experience for doing it that way. It's good to know. So we need one of these. That gives us a smeltery controller. Lots of achievements today. So, what else does it say we need? A seared tank. So how do we make a seared tank? Same, but with a piece of glass in the middle. Got some glass. And it did say we also needed 9 seared bricks. Seared tank. So if we need 9 of those, I can make 7 now. 6, 10, 14, and then 18. That should give us enough. Alright, well, we've got too many now, but oh well. Okay, so next thing. We have 9 seared bricks, a faucet, and a casting table. So, a combination of 10 seared bricks, seared tanks, or drains. So we need a drain then. We need a drain, a faucet, and a casting table to get everything we want. This is the drain. What's the casting table? Does it give us a recipe for that? A drain is 6, and a casting table is like a pair of pants, basically. We're getting there. So, need one of those, and then we need one of these. Oh, I made the same thing. Dang it. Oops. What was that one again? Just 6, wasn't it? So I guess I'm going to have an extra one of those now. A smeltery drain. And now we have to put this together, and before I really got in a tangle with this, so I'm going to try and avoid that this time. I think I have a better idea of how it works now. So you put this like that, I think. Or do you not need the bottom? I don't think you need the bottom filled in, actually. So I'm actually gonna fill that back in. All you need is something around the edge. You need the smeltery controller. I'm gonna put that out the front. The drain. The seared bricks go like this around the edge. And then you would want a tank. I'm kind of... that doesn't look right to me. Maybe it says in the book how this actually all fits together. I think I'm on the right lines though. Yeah, so they have a tank, a controller, a drain off to one side, and there's a block there with sort of a... Okay, so the drain attaches to that, then you have a casting table underneath it, I believe. Like that. So, the only bit we are missing... Actually, we have everything now. Oh, you can cast a melon, maybe. I don't really want to do that, but... now what we need to do is we need to make some bronze, right? So that we can make some casts. So yeah, we've made this. Brown stone. Clear glass. Seared stone. I don't really need to make anything right now. I just need to make sure I've got this set up correctly. 5x5 shell. Seared bricks, tanks, and drains. The controller should light up and start working if you've been successful. So it doesn't look like we've been successful then, otherwise it'd light up. Maybe then in that case you actually need the base, possibly? Maybe that's what we've not done. So in that case I'm gonna have to make some more of these. So how are we doing over here? Did I take all of them? Wow, okay, we took them all. I'm gonna need to make myself some more grout then. I'm gonna make maybe another 24. I think we're on the right lines, I'm just not totally sure yet. So I'll have to let that cook up. I guess I'll clear some space out while I wait around this. If we can get it working, it'll be great. It's just getting it to being working. I've never really done this properly, so you have to forgive me if I'm kind of being a noob about it right now. But I have a feeling it's to do with the fact that the floor isn't quite right. Oh hey. But I'm really looking forward to having some bronze tools. That would help immensely. And then, once I can mine obsidian, I'll make myself some of the better grade ones. Okay, so now I've got myself an extra 4. Let's see. So we're missing 3, which is the equivalent of 12 of these. 3, 5, 7, 9. Oh, am I out? Oh, so close. There we go. This will give us all the remaining ones we need. So yeah, in order to make bronze then, if we assume for a minute that that's done while I wait, what does it say you need? Bronze made from copper 3 and tin 1. So we need 3 copper and a tin, and that will give us some bronze. And the reason I would want bronze is to make some of the patterns, the casting, I guess, is the best way to say it, the cast. See here, there's all these different casts, and I would really want to try that out. Oh, aluminium brass. Oh, it's not bronze. Okay, I'm glad I checked that. Aluminium brass. So that's, I guess, is gonna involve aluminium and copper. Do I have any aluminium? Zinc? Oh, I have a bit, not much, and some copper. Okay. And in order to make these various different casts, you need different items in there. So for us, we want to make picks. So we are just going to need any sort of pickaxe head. We'll probably have to make a stone one for that. Pickaxe head. Let me see, does it say in this book what you... Oh, I bet you it's in the volume 2 with all the tools. So if we're going to need a pickaxe, we're going to need a tool binding, a tool rod, and a head. So we're going to need those 3 casts. That's a sword blade. A tool rod. You could use a wooden tool rod for that. How do you make a wooden tool rod? I would assume it's something to do with sticks. Oops. So we're going to need a wooden tool rod. Any pickaxe head will do. So let's see about this here. We can't make that. I may need to make a pattern, actually. A stencil table here. Drop this in. Now we've made that. I should know this. I really should, and I don't. Does it say? See, this is just all recipe stuff. I have this pattern, and I want to make it into a pickaxe head. You see, it doesn't go in here. There's no slots for that. I could put that in there. Oh, here we go. Okay, wooden pickaxe head. Alright. So now what I should be able to do is throw that in there. And now in here. How do you put... Oh, you know what? I think I'll find out when I finish this. I want to know how you put metals in there as well. Oh, okay, so now we can put ourselves some aluminium in. Let's just put 3 aluminium and 1 copper in for now. 3 aluminium and a copper. And I assume that will heat up maybe over time. I'm not sure. What am I missing here? Or is it just one of them take time things. We'll see. We'll leave it for a minute while we work on the other ones. So we need a tool rod and a tool binding. So to make a tool binding, let me see. We're going to need another pattern. So I'm going to need more wood again. There's a lot to this. There's a lot more to it than I initially thought, that's for sure. Is that changed at all? I don't know. Let me see. So we now need a new pattern, which is that. And in this here, so yeah, we need a tool rod, and we also need, that's a tough binding, we just want a tool binding. Okay, so now, if I go in here, in this one, with the pattern, and then some wooden planks, I don't really want the stick, but okay. Oops, there we go. And then I want to take this one out, put that in there. Oh, inventory's full. Alright, starting to dump things. I will sort it later, but I probably won't. This is not doing anything. I would have thought we would have seen something by now. So what am I missing here? Does it need like switching on or something that I'm unaware of? What's it saying here? Let me see. Largest smelter is, let me see. While working, that's why I put the ores in there, because it'd have more yield from it. Can I only do one at a time? Is that what I did wrong? No. I'm not sure how you work this, to be honest. Because I would have thought the metal would have gone in there. It says it's working alright. See, this is just all recipes. I don't really need to know that. You see, I don't know why it would not work. Lava tanks. Oh, oh, you need to fill this with lava. Okay. Right. Do I have a bucket anywhere? I don't think I do. I have a water bucket, but I kind of want to keep that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a lava bucket here. I guess the reason it's not melting anything is that I've not given it any power. That's what I was beginning to think about. So if I get this lava bucket, though, and I throw in, there we go, and now it's doing its thing. And it's got some lava in there, and it's starting to melt this stuff, which is what we want. Oh boy, this is a lot more complex than you would think, especially if you are a beginner to Tinker's Construct. I'm going to put some more lava in there just for the time being. So everything's beginning to melt a bit now. Copper must have a higher melting temperature, I would think. So at the moment we've got the aluminium in there. Come on. There we go. So now we have aluminium brass. And we can pour the mold. And it'll harden. And then we get the pickaxe head. I'm going to throw that in there for now. So the next one we would want to do is a tool rod. So let's do that. 6 ingots worth at the moment. And we'll take this out. And then we would also want the binding. Cool, cool. So now we have those. How many ingots of this do we have left? 5? You know what I would like to do, actually? I'd like to make some other ones for other things aside from just pickaxes. If we're going to be making some bronze tools, why don't we make ourselves a bronze sword? Oh, there's different types. Okay, a broadsword, a long sword. That I'm not going to say because I know I'll pronounce it wrong and upset people. A frying pan, a dagger, usable as a threat. That might be kind of fun. Why don't we make ourselves a dagger too? A knife blade, a tool rod, and a crossbar. That's a tool rod. Chisel, large blade. Yeah, so we need a knife blade and then something else that looks like this, I think. What was it again? The tool rod, the crossbar, and the knife blade. So we need a crossbar now. That's a hammer. Oh, I've heard about the hammer. We might want to try making one of those too. They're really good for mining. A hammer. Knife blade. Oh yeah, you can make battle signs with this. We'll have some more fun with this another time, but for now I just want to make some stuff here. What was that again? I keep forgetting. A crossbar, and it's sort of wide guard, hand guard, crossbar. There we go. Jeez. Tool binding. So let me do a knife blade. I'm getting extra sticks for this. One of those. And we already have the other one, so I'm going to throw my patterns up in here for now. There we go. And it does use up these wooden ones. I kind of don't want to waste this aluminium brass that we have, so what are we down to now? I mean, 1 ingot, I'm okay to waste that, but any more, I'm probably going to say no. Right, there was only 2 that we could use. Now, I believe these have a long-lasting lifetime. So, oh, there still is only 3. In the interests of science, I'm just... Oh, if you restore it, it just... Okay. I'm just going to make these then. I don't know what that is, a blank cast. You could probably use that in things. Like, yeah, you can remelt it down into aluminium brass later. I could make it into ingots if I... Do I have a brick? I have one of those bricks, a seared brick. I wonder if we could make like an ingot cast with that. Yeah, we can. So why don't we make an ingot out of it? For funsies. Okay. So we're now out of that. Okay. So now what I want to do is actually mess around with making myself some bronze tools. Oop. Bit of a lag spike there. So for that I need 3 copper and tin, right? So that'll get melting for a while. Oh, this is a lot of fun. Let me see here. Oh boy. What does this say? Oh, these are all about different weapons you can make. Throwing weapons and all sorts of stuff like that. I kind of want to find out a little bit on my own first. But we're going to be able to make some pretty cool stuff with this, I think. There's a bit of a glitch there with NEI. So now we have molten bronze, 8 ingots worth. Interesting, okay. So now what I can do is use my cast that I made, the pickaxe head, make ourselves a nice bronze pickaxe head, and we could also make a tool rod. Whoops, where did that go? Where did it go? Oh, okay. I'm gonna put these away. You can't put a blank cast in there. And you needed the tool binding. Alright, so now I'm under the assumption that I need something else here that I read about in the initial book. Which is this, the tool forge, which is 3 of these seared bricks again, which I don't have any more of. So I'm going to need to make some more grout. I'm actually going to need more sand. Do I have any more sand? Or did I use it all? I used it all, damn. So I'm going to need to go get more sand. I have the iron I need for it. I need 4 iron blocks. Which I can make. So what else are we missing here while I'm going outside for this? 3 seared bricks, and then just the tool station can go right in there. Alright. So I think I have some sand fairly nearby. Yeah, here we go. Everything needs to leave me alone while I do this. I don't think I'm going to need too much sand. But I may have a go off camera at making some other tools as well and doing some experimentation. I want to get a branch mine going so that I can long term get more supplies and better supplies so that I can really move on and get into the better equipment tiers, but this should be useful. Alright, so let me make myself the remaining grout I need. I can make myself 10, I think. In fact, you know what, I'll just make as much as I can. I'm not going to mess around with it anymore. So I guess I'll put 12 in there and 12 in there. Eat some food, and basically all I'm waiting on now is getting that ready. I should be good. Gonna need to set up a tinker's chest too. So I believe it's this one I need. I'll make another one later. 3, 6. I need 12, so it's 1 brick, 2. Just waiting on the last one. Alright. Been a lot of fun though. 3 and 4. Okay, so now let's craft it. You can make slabs out of those, that's interesting. I guess maybe some people use them decoratively. Okay, so now we have the tool forge. I guess I'll throw this down here. And let me see. Oh, I guess you have to change the recipe for what you want on the right hand side. So we want to make a pickaxe, and I can shift click these in. Bronze pickaxe. Now then. I wonder, what does this do? I wonder which is faster. I think they're actually about the same as a ruby pickaxe. But this has a lot more durability than that does. That has 714 durability. Its mining speed is 8. We don't know what the mining speed for that is. Modifiers remain in 2, so I could make 2 modifiers to that, which would be stuff like redstone or the diamond, that type of thing. I think you put this in the crafting grid maybe, or did I miss that somewhere? Was that in this or in the other one? I know it was near the end, whatever it was. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you need to do this in the tool station. Okay. That looks like... Let me see. If I... That's a tool forge. So I need another tool station. It's a part crafter. Oh, so I need another workbench. And a pattern for that. To make another one of those. Do I not have any more blank patterns in here? No. So I'm going to need to make some more. It's okay though. Oh, and if you leave it in there, it stays. That's even better. So we need a tool station again. See if we can try and add a modifier to this pickaxe. Right, so yeah, this is the modifier here. If I add a diamond to that, it gives you 500 more durability. Mining speed 8. Repair material, you'd need bronze to repair that. See, the thing is, that's the only diamond I have, so I have to make sure that I use it correctly. And I don't want to waste it necessarily. Does it say in this book what a diamond would be used for? Not in this one. Maybe in here. Oh yeah, okay. So if we go along here, past the materials, adding a diamond to the edge of a tool seems to make it more resilient. Mining level increased to 3. Single use, not stackable. An emerald would give you 50% more durability over the entire pickaxe. A mining level increased to 2. Redstone, you would need a redstone block and a redstone dust. The moss would enable it to repair itself, and the lava crystal would enable you to auto smelt things. Luck is lapis, so you could get more stuff from it potentially. What is mining level 3 though? That's my question. If we're talking about obsidian here as possibly wanting to mine that, does it say in this book? Because you can make tools out of obsidian, right? So it would surely tell you what the mining level of obsidian is. Hopefully. Obsidian, here we go. Mining level 3. So, theoretically, if I put that, does it say, is that what, am I understanding this correctly here? Is that what it says? It can mine up to redstone, now it could mine up to obsidian. Hold on a second here. I just want to do this, get the achievement for it. I'm going to go for it. Seeing as I'm understanding here how this works, and what I'm going to try and do is down here in the lava pool, make some obsidian. That's all I need is that one block there. And I'll fill in around it, and I'll see if I can make, or mine at least, mine this obsidian. Can I mine this? It says it's harvestable, which is interesting to me. Yes, it is. I can mine obsidian with that pickaxe. So that means I've effectively made a pickaxe that could mine obsidian by only spending 1 diamond, which is actually pretty awesome, because that enables me to make the better tools, the Ardite, I think it was. Let me see here again. It was in this one. Which one was it? Alumite, that was it. Alumite. Mining level 4, cobalt. An uncolumn alloy. Durability is 700 as opposed to what I have at the moment, which is bronze. Durability, yes, that would be improved. That would definitely be improved. Steel would probably be a good one as well, but steel's probably going to be harder to make. So I'm pretty happy with that. I could add some redstone to it to increase its mining speed. And I kind of want to do that just to see. Redstone. Right, yeah, I don't need to do anything fancy here with that. So if I added this, mining speed would go to 8.8. So it's for every redstone dust you include, it's 0.8. What's this mining speed before? 8 to 8.72. That's not worth it to me. I could probably add something else on it like lapis to give it that fortune ability. Do I have any lapis? No. Don't have any lapis. I can't make the auto smelter one because I haven't been to the nether to get blaze rods yet. What were some of the other upgrades that you could do? Emeralds. We don't really want to do emeralds. Speed. Auto repair. That could be an interesting one. If the pick repairs itself over time. Yeah, we can't make the auto smelt. And that, I can actually make that right now. Because I have the mossy cobblestone from this right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's try that one. See if we can make it auto repair itself over time. So this gives you a ball of moss. And then if I put this pick there, I would get auto repair, durability increase. So I do get both, right? Yeah, modifies diamond and moss. So interesting. So I assume then that the more I just spend time with this pickaxe, it repairs itself. I don't know if that's by using it necessarily, or whether it's... See, it says 211. If I run around for a while, see if it increases to 212. It did. Look at that. So as you run around with this pick and explore caves, the thing repairs itself. In a minute, yeah, there it goes. It goes back to full durability. So I would never have to repair that pick by any means, because I have moss. Now, normally, obviously, in just playing this mod on its own, moss would be kind of hard to come by. But that is a self-repairing obsidian mining pick. That's pretty good, I have to say. So now what I should be able to do is actually take this to town on places, and I'm going to make some weapons too. Because the idea behind all of this is to get myself some good weapons. I'm going to scour the area of the roguelike dungeon for some nice protective armor, and to use these potions to finish off the roguelike dungeon. And if I can make things like this, and now I'm going to be upgrading to obsidian related stuff, we're going to be in good shape for the rest of that. But I think this will be the end of the episode now. We've probably gone on a bit longer than I wanted to be honest. There was a lot to do today, but I'm really, really happy with that. The fact that I can make myself a pick that repairs itself is, you know, combine obsidian quite comfortably at that, and do all this other great stuff. I'm really, really, really happy with the progress we made today. So I guess next time what we'll do is we'll see where we're at. We might do some more machine related stuff, or potentially look at finishing off the roguelike dungeon. And now that we can mine obsidian, we can also go to the nether too. So that might be something to check out. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, see you later, and have a good day.